All right, guys, I want to thank you for joining me today on our Poop Scoop Monday. We have a great show today. We have a lot of great topics we're going to talk about. We're going to discuss, make sure, the role of exercise with respect to bowel habits. We'll discuss natural options to take care of your diarrhea. When things get loose, what can you do? And I'll go over my tips to prevent hemorrhoids and rectum issues as well. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Isam. Yes, I am your poop guru. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. And every Monday, I go live to answer your questions you guys may have. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and newsletter where we can get great tips and tricks, or come see us at Lubbock Gastro for all your GI needs. How was y'all's weekend? Oh my goodness. I had a terrible football weekend. So number one, Saturday, my Longhorns lost. That destroyed me. I can't believe we lost to our dreaded rivals, the Sooners. Then obviously we had a lot of good games on Sunday, and then the Cowboys lost last night. Oh my goodness. What a terrible football weekend it was for me. How was it for you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. All right. I need a huge favor from you guys. Once again, I'm trying some new equipment, some new cameras, some new microphones. So I need your feedback. Is the video quality good? Is the audio quality good? Does it sync up? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay, and also let me know where you guys are watching this at so far. We have South Carolina. Consuelo, thank you for watching from South Carolina as well. I'm excited to go into more details for you guys as well. All right, so let's talk about the role of exercise when it comes to having bowel habits. So a lot of my patients, unfortunately, don't use this easy, safe, and effective way to get your bowels going and flowing. So exercise does a number of different things to help regulate your bowels. So number one, it can help stimulate what's called the gastrocolic reflex. This simulates the contraction between the stomach and the colon, and the propulsion of food from your stomach to your colon is induced by multiple different things, but one of the most important things that you can do is exercise. And it allows things to flow through a lot easier and a lot quicker. Number two is that your bowels thrive on movement, and this is what it needs. It wants to go. It wants to get moving. It wants to do its shimmy, so you can actually allow things to propel through easier and quicker to allow better bowel habits as well. Number three, actually helps out with the propulsive forces of your gut. So things can contract through, but how forcefully and how effectively that contraction can occur is determined by the rate of exercise that you're doing as well. So something as simple as even going for a walk will help to stimulate your bowels to allow things to flow through a lot easier. And this is why, even when I'm constipated, especially when I'm traveling, one of the more effective things that I do to help out is literally go for a walk outside, because that action of movement, of getting through, of helping out with that contraction forces my bowels to move forward, and forces my bowels to allow you to propel it more effectively, more efficiently, and to also help out with the issues when it comes to constipation as well. So exercise is one of those secret weapons that is very effective when it comes to bowel habits and bowel issues as well. So what type of exercise can you do? So number one, anything. Any exercise is important. Even something as small as walking, or as little as walking, that is enough to get you going and get you flowing. Even something as small as that or as little as that is enough to hopefully allow you to have better bowel habits for sure. If you want to do high intensity interval training, that is probably the most effective exercise you can do, not only for your colon health, but for your overall health as well. It is high intensity. It is short interval. It increases your VO2 max, and this will give you the best bang for your buck, especially if you have a busy schedule like I do. Sometimes doing a couple of HIIT workouts throughout the week will allow you to go through. But something just as simple as going outside, even gardening, being outside, just spending some time moving around, that's enough to get you going. So if you haven't done this yet, make sure you spend the time to at least exercise just a little bit to help you propel your bowels, to help you to move things along, and to help you to help out with the contraction forces as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried this type of work, if you tried this exercise, if you tried any type of movement therapy to allow you to have better bowel movements, at least help out when it comes to having a bowel movement as well. Let me know in the comments down below. Sorry, I need to clean this off here. All right, if you're watching for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Yes, I am your poop guru. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. If you have any GI issues, come see us at Lubbock Gastro for all your GI needs. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay as well. And also let me know where you guys are watching this at as well. And if you have a question you want me to answer, put it down below in the comments where I can see those questions and also see what questions you want me to answer on future Poop Skip Mondays as well. Like I said, I need a huge favor from you guys. I'm trying to check out the audio and the video. I have some new equipment, and so I just need to see if this audio and video is working okay as well. So let me know if the video is good, if the audio is good, if it's syncing correctly. So whenever I'm speaking, you're actually hearing what I'm saying as well. That would help me out to make sure that we're doing and the equipment is properly being done as well. All right. Question number 2. Hey, Dr. Islam, what are some natural remedies to help out with diarrhea? So all of us, including yours truly, sorry, let me do that again. Hey, Dr. Islam, what are some natural ways to help out with diarrhea? So even yours truly, Dr. Islam, the poop guru, suffers from the occasional diarrhea. I know, gosh forbid, but yes, I suffer from diarrhea as well. So what do I do as a GI doctor to get my diarrhea better controlled? There are a couple things that I do which I know will help out. So number 1, I make sure I have enough hydration, because guess what's coming out? Fluids, electrolytes, and nutrients. So you need to bring that in there, and the best way is to keep yourself hydrated, whether it's water, whether it's electrolytes, whether things like Gatorade, Powerade, popsicles, anything to get you the nutrients and the sugars and the electrolytes that you need. That is the first thing that I do to help out when it comes to diarrhea. Number 2, I eliminate pretty much all the foods I know that can trigger diarrhea. So lactose, dairy. I eliminate things that are greasy foods. I eliminate things that are processed foods. I just get rid of that immediately from my diet. Number 3, I actually try to go on a very small fast, meaning I try to minimize what I'm eating as well. But what I do eat, I eat a lot of soups. I have a lot of chicken noodle soup. It actually does help out because the sauce in the chicken noodle, especially if you have things like vegetables in there, can help build up your gut microbiome to make it easier for you to handle diarrhea. Number 4 is that this may sound contrary, but I don't try to add a lot of fiber in the setting of acute diarrhea because it just makes me feel worse. I don't feel like eating a big old salad when I'm having a lot of fiber. What I do have is I really focus on the BRAT diet. There's a lot of evidence that the BRAT diet, B-R-A-T, actually helps out when it comes to diarrhea. And it's very effective. It's been used for decades for infants and for people who've had acute diarrhea episodes. And I use it as an adult when I have a diarrhea episode as well. So I'll tell you a story. I was on a vacation with my wife and my kids for a couple of weeks, a couple of years ago. And then all of a sudden, man, I had just, oh my gosh, massive amounts of diarrhea. It was terrible. I could not get out of bed. I was stuck in my hotel room. And so, my kids, I made sure they left, that my wife left, and it was just me in that hotel room. It was not fun. And so I thought, all right, I'm a GI doctor. What am I going to do? And this is what I did to help replenish myself and get myself feeling better. I got on the BRAT diet. I had a lot of toast. I had some bananas. I had a lot of Gatorade, water. I had some fluids. I didn't have a lot of fiber. I eliminated a lot of the foods I typically would eat. And I also had a little bit of a fast as well to give my gut a rest. And certainly, I wanted to make sure, which is the other recommendation I have, is I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any obvious infection. So I went and got some stool testing to make sure there was no obvious infection, and it wasn't, because most cases of acute diarrhea typically are due to a viral illness as opposed to a bacterial illness, which a viral illness you cannot treat with antibiotics. It does not get better with that. But these steps actually saved me. I was able to recover, go on that trip, and enjoy the time with my family. And so I'm telling you from experience, whenever I've had diarrhea, this is what I do. And for my patients who have diarrhea, this is what I recommend for them as well. But if you're having diarrhea, it's not getting better, or you don't understand what's going on, this is when you need to come see me, a GI doctor, because we can help figure out why you're having chronic diarrhea or why you're having other issues with diarrhea. Come see us, Love a Gastro, so we can delve literally into the bottom of it. Literally, haha, got that? To find out why you have the diarrhea, what is going on, but also what we can do to hopefully get that taken care of you as well. Because there are other reasons why you may be having long-standing diarrhea as opposed to some diarrhea that may be coming here and there. Luckily for me, I recovered and I'm back to normal, gut of steel. Well, knock on wood, so far gut of steel as well. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Dr. Islam. Yes, I am your poop guru. Every Monday I go live on my social media streams for my Poop Scoop Monday to answer your questions you guys may have. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and newsletter. You can see us, Love a Gastro, for all your GI needs. We can find out what's going on and hopefully get things taken care of for you as well. All right, perfect. All right, so Roxy, thank you. The video is great, but the audio has a vibration. It is not as clear as previous times. All right, I am glad you told me that because I need to find out if I need to change something on here. So I appreciate you letting me know. I'm changing a couple of things on here. So give me a little bit. It could be the positioning of the mic, but if it's not, I may have to change things up in the future. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. All right, third question. Let me do this again. So third question, Dr. Islam, how can I prevent hemorrhoids? All right, you know, and I know that hemorrhoids are a pain in the bottom. Literally, yes, I'm going to have so many poop jokes today. They are, and it is not fun to have. So if we can prevent them, that is the best thing, because 1 ounce, what is that saying? 1 ounce prevention is something with cure. I don't remember, but something along those lines. And so what can we do to prevent this? Here are my tips, 5 tips I recommend to prevent hemorrhoids. Number 1, don't sit on the toilet for more than 2 minutes. You know who I'm talking to. There are a lot of us, not me, because I make sure of this, that we sit on the toilet with our phones. Literally, we're just sitting there scrolling, sitting more, scrolling some more. And that pressure of sitting on the toilet for that long can make it more likely for you to develop hemorrhoids. Don't take your phone in the bathroom. Number 1, that's disgusting because your phone will get all that junk there. But also number 2, it can make hemorrhoid issues worse. So don't do that. Number 2, also make sure you use something like a squatty potty or a stool. Unfortunately, our toilets are not made anatomically correct for us to have the best bowel movements. The best way for us to have a bowel movement, the best position for a poo, is to have your legs up, your knees up, so you have a better angle to allow things to flow through easier and quicker as if it's going down a slide. And having a stool to squat up those knees will allow you to do that better and more effectively. So have something to help elevate those legs to get things a lot easier as well. Number 3, if you suffer from constipation, you are going to get hemorrhoids. It's not a matter of if, it's when. So we need to figure out why you're having constipation. Is it a condition called IBS? Is it food related? Is it pelvic floor related? Is it the muscles in your lower part of your where your bottom is at? Is there something else going on? This is where you come see a GI doctor so we can figure out the root cause of why you're having constipation, so we can address it and get that taken care of you so you don't have hemorrhoids that can develop as well. Number 4, don't lift heavy things. I know a lot of us, including me, especially men, we like to lift heavy things because, we're strong. We want to prove how strong we are. You see, this is, my muscle. Yay. All right. Thanks, guys. But lifting heavy things can predispose you to develop hemorrhoids. So get a friend. Have someone help you lift something so you don't develop those hemorrhoids. I have had so many patients come see me who, after they lifted something heavy, like, oh my gosh, some hemorrhoid just popped out. And it is causing things to get worse and worse and worse. And then lastly, the last thing that I recommend for you to do to make sure you don't have too many hemorrhoids, or at least don't develop hemorrhoids, is to not only not make sure you're not constipated, to have softer stools. So things like magnesium or fiber are great supplementation to help out to soften those stools so you don't have a big old poop ball tearing up your bottom to make those hemorrhoids worse. Now, let's say, gosh forbid, you did everything and you still have hemorrhoids. What can you do? Well, a couple things. Number one, certainly over-the-counter treatments can help, but it doesn't fix the problem. It's like having a Band-Aid, but it doesn't actually fix the root cause. Getting your hemorrhoids fixed will typically fix the root cause. And there are a couple ways to do this. One is surgery, which we only want to do as a last resort. Surgery is not fun. It is terrible. The recovery from surgery is a lot worse than the actual problem with hemorrhoids. But if you wanted a better solution, come see us where we do hemorrhoid banding, where we do it in the office. It takes about 10 seconds. It's quick, it's easy, it's non-surgical, so you don't have to worry about sitting on a donut for weeks on end and being miserable and wondering, oh my gosh, why did I do this? So these are 5 ways that I recommend to get rid of hemorrhoids, or to make sure you don't have them. And if you do have them, these are tips that I recommend to get that taken care of you. Let me know in the comments down below if you've suffered from hemorrhoid issues, if this is a problem as well, or if you have other solutions or suggestions you guys recommended as well. All right, guys, if you haven't already, here's what I need from you guys. I need you guys to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. The more likes that we have, the more, I don't know, this makes me happy. So who wouldn't want to make your poop guru happy? I know before we've had a significant number. We had 50, I think, that we hit a couple weeks ago. So if you knew, that'd be great. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions for me as well. But we've gone through most of the questions that I have on my end. If you know anybody who would enjoy these videos, don't forget to invite them. If they just want to watch and just hang back, that's perfectly fine. If they have a question they want me to answer, send me a message through a DM, or come see us at Lubbock Gastro. We can figure out what's going on. And if there's topics you want me to talk about more in depth, let me know, because not only do I do this, I have my videos on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, where I go into more in-depth knowledge about GI health, because there's a lot of confusion that's out there, and a lot of my patients are confused by what is going on in terms of their, in terms of GI health. And so this is a way that I'm hoping to break down and give you information that is real, that's based on science, and actually can help you in a practical way. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks and take care. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.